Hi there, my name's Iro, and in today's video, I'm going to be telling you the story about how I got started making videos on YouTube. If you end up enjoying this video at any point in time, please consider leaving a like and subscribing. Let's try and get this video to 10 likes. Without further ado, let's get right into the video. As I said in the intro, today I'm going to be talking about how I got started on YouTube. I don't truly know how interesting of a topic this is, but I thought it'd make for something interesting, so hopefully you guys do enjoy. I know there's probably a lot of people out there that really want to start making content but don't really know where to start, so maybe listening to what I have to say could help give you some idea. I have no idea. My interest in content creation really started to kick off when I was around 7 to 8 years old. I had been watching YouTube videos for a long time and a lot of more gaming creators. This was around the time when I was starting to get into Minecraft and I was really starting to watch a lot of Minecraft YouTubers. One of the first ones that I ever watched was Corsair Jr. I don't know if you guys remember who that is, but he used to make a lot of really good Minecraft, like, kind of roleplay-esque videos where he would do, like, a let's play, but then put his own little, like, twist on it where he would pretend to be, like, lost at sea or something else. It was really cool and I really remember his videos very fondly. He was kind of one of the first content creators that really made me want to kind of do that. When I was much younger, I used to watch YouTubers a lot like, you know, Preston Plays, Captain Sparkles, Paul Soares Jr., who else? We had Sky Does Minecraft and all of his friends, his little group Sunday. Like, I used to watch all these great YouTubers when I was younger, and these were the people that really made me want to try making Minecraft content. But my main issue was that a lot of the content that I had watched when I was younger was more survival oriented, and what I played on Minecraft was mini games. That's all I ever really played on mini game servers like Mineplex and the Hive. That was all I had ever played on when I was younger, and I found it very difficult to make content on games like that. As much as I loved watching content on YouTube and I loved the idea of making your own videos for people to watch, there was a couple things that kind of prevented me from doing that. First things first, I was very young, and let's be honest, 9-year-olds are kind of annoying. Being a 9-year-old on YouTube is not a good idea. You're going to get made fun of to oblivion just for talking like you're, like, like a squeaky toy, first of all. And on top of that, like, you probably don't have enough experience in editing and just video recording in general to make content that's watchable. Unless you have like a full team of professionals behind you and your name is Ryan and you make toy reviews. I mean, so I decided to wait, and I never really thought about making content again until elementary school when my friend Ben, you guys might know him better as Ericy, or Ben Ericy, he's always on my streams and stuff, until he proposed the concept of making a team YouTube channel. Now, at this point, I had already cemented myself as Iron Sword Gaming, and to adapt, he became Gold Sword Gaming, my partner in crime. My partner in crime, Gold Sword Gaming. I almost died to that skeleton. Whee! So yeah, after Ben proposed the idea of making a team YouTube channel, I like begged my mom to let me make a YouTube channel because I wanted her permission first. I didn't want to get in trouble for doing something I wasn't supposed to do. And there's a lot involved with being a YouTuber. There's a lot about putting yourself out there and kind of like sharing yourself to the world. And I mean, that's kind of a scary thing when you think about it. So I wanted to make sure that I had her permission first, and it took me a very long time to actually let her say yes. I'm pretty sure I started asking to make YouTube videos in 2013, and I didn't actually get a yes until around 2015. Did I die? I died. That's sad. So when I finally got my mom to say yes to letting me have a YouTube channel in around 2015, there was another issue. You see, by the time that 2015 rolled around, my friend, he decided to go to a different school. The classic, you know, go to a different school and you're torn apart from your friend. It's a horrible feeling. But this was before most people like used Skype and Discord. Discord didn't exist and Skype was probably a thing, I don't remember. But because I kind of had lost contact with him, no one really had phones in elementary school. Because I lost contact with him, I never really got to make that team YouTube channel with him. Hey, I'm still up for that offer, by the way. Ben, I know you're watching this. I'm still up for that offer. You can still do the Team Sword channel. But because we never really kept in contact throughout middle school and like late elementary school, I just ended up pursuing a channel on my own. I rebranded what was the Team Sword official channel into something else, which was Iron Sword Gaming, Minecraft, and more. You might recognize that name if you watched my last storytime video where I talked about how my entire school discovered my YouTube channel. It's a great video, go watch it. I just realized mid-recording that I hit 90,000 kills. That's really cool. Maybe I'll make a video on 100,000 when I get there. So yeah, as I said, Ben went to a different school. I rebranded the channel into my own thing, and I just ended up making videos on there that were mine for a while. I pretty much spent the rest of 2015 trying to make Minecraft videos on my crappy old computer with my crappy microphone. If you want to watch any of the old videos, please go for it. I mean, I'll even link my first ever YouTube video at the top of the description just because of how monumental that video is, how important that video is. People will be referencing that video for years to come. Society has never been the same since I dropped that video. I'm just gonna say that. I kind of think of that first video as kind of inspiration a little bit to see how far I've come, how I've went from making crappy videos into something like actually watchable. It's a miracle. It's like an absolute miracle. But unfortunately, there is a tragedy in this tale. I quit the Iron Sword Gaming channel. I know, I'm in tears too. By the time late 2015 came around, I really lost interest in the channel. It really wasn't going where I wanted it to go, so I kind of gave up on it. Looking back, I can clearly see why my videos weren't doing well. I mean, they were garbage, like absolute garbage. Nobody would ever want to watch them. So I can understand why I would have quit, but clearly I'm still making videos now, so something must have happened along the way that got me back into the joy of content creation. And that event was a massive event in IroTheCookieLord lore. You should remember this fact because you'll be quizzed on IroTheCookieLord lore later. Please, 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 just, please, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Next. Thank you. Next. It was an early September morning on the weekend. I believe it was a Saturday, and it was later in the month, maybe in the middle of the month, but I was looking on YouTube on my phone in the morning before my parents woke up, like I usually did at the time. I still do that now. Nothing's changed. I was getting very bored of the content on YouTube that I was watching. For the longest time, I needed to find something new, and just when I needed it the most, YouTube recommended, gave me the video that changed my life, the video that made me get back into making YouTube videos again. I don't really remember the name of the video off the top of my head. I'll put it on the screen now, and I'll leave it at the top of the description just so you can watch how monumental that video is. It's such a great video. Even now, looking back, it's still such a good video. But it was a video by Defib, and that video really changed the way I looked at content. Skywars was a game I was definitely into at the time, but I had never really thought of making Skywars videos. Like, who would have thought? It was a very unique video that he made as well. I believe it was a TNT jump thingy in Mega. I think that's what it was, like a really cool TNT jump, and I had never thought of that before. Now, trapping and TNT jumping videos were all over the place for the longest time on YouTube, but you have to recognize that Defib was one of the first creators to actually make these types of videos. I loved that video so much, I went through Defib's entire, like, videography, is that what they're called? I watched every single Defib video that morning in one sitting. I was amazed. I was mesmerized. And it was at that moment I decided that I wanted to retry doing YouTube. It looked like a lot of fun. He was doing something that I enjoyed. I had never thought of making Skywars videos before, but that changed the way I thought about making Skywars videos. Instead of making just bland and generic commentaries on the game, they could have something special. It could be something special. It didn't have to just be, you know, regular commentary like what I'm doing now. Like, he made the game special. And while my earliest videos are no longer up on YouTube, I have taken them down. You can clearly tell they're very, very Defib inspired, just from the way that they're edited, down to the sound effects. I'm pretty sure I use the exact same music and songs and sound effects that he used in his videos. And that was pretty much, like, that was it. This video has gone on far too long already, so I think I'm gonna call it quits there. If this video gets 50 likes, I'm gonna say 50 likes, I will do a part 2 from 2016 to now. If this video gets 50 likes, I will do a part 2 of this, just because I feel like this has gone on way too long already and I want to go to bed. So yeah, leave a like, please, if you want a part 2, because I would love to make a part 2. I'm pretty sure I'm going to make a part 2 regardless, but get this 50 likes so it can get in the algorithm. Please. Please. Please?